This week you win 2 of the new M4 Solitudes in field tested condition. To enter like every week, like, comment and subscribe, and click to the posting on my Discord server, link below. Thanks! Trading is dying! Sell all your skins! Panic, panic, panic! Okay, that's a bit too much, but there is a little bit of truth to it. Let me explain. Around 1 month ago, Valve introduced the M4 Solitude with a new patch. But in classic Valve fashion, the interesting part of the update was the bugs and leaks included with it. Very noticeable, some volatile case which you could connect to an arms dealer. Clicking that would open some pop-up offers laptop.xml, which we now know was the Genesis terminal. There was some sort of bidding system found in the game files as well. After this second update, my DMs were flooded with scared people wanting my opinion on it, and if they should sell their skins for like 10% price because everything is going to shit. So here's what I think and why I'm 100% certain that one day this impending doomsday will actually come and CS skins actually will go to zero. After this message of SkinsMonkey.com. SkinsMonkey is an automated CSGO bot trading site. They offer a huge amount of skins to instantly trade to, 24/7 live chat support, and a 35% bonus on every cash deposit. With our referral code NEON you can get a free up to $5 bonus on your first trade when exchanging items worth at least $100. So like you can see here, I've calculated a little bit and found this cool deal on SkinsMonkey. I also used my $5 bonus. I just selected these 5 items out of my inventory for these 2 gut knife safari meshes field tested. I even got some leftover balance on the side which I can use for my next trade. The 2 gut knives were on trade logs, so I just saved them onto the side, but some days later I could just withdraw them to my Steam, and as you can see here, I've got a really good upgrade and with my bonus code also a really good deal. So check out SkinsMonkey right now. Link to the site with my bonus code is in the description. Okay, first, why is Valve doing this? Why should they introduce a system like this? They make billions of dollars each year with case openings. Why should they destroy their own business model? You know, opening cases is very fun, but in most countries, they are in fact defined as illegal gambling, or at least in a very volatile gray zone, because they basically fulfill all the points required to be defined as illegal gambling. If you don't believe me or want to go into more detail here, I can really recommend watching the CoffeeZilla's or Hyunyoin's videos on that. In many European countries, this has already been confirmed by courts, so that cases are illegal gambling. And some players here in Austria, I know of 2 cases, got all of their money back that they spent on the cases because the court ruled you are not allowed to offer gambling services in Austria. And there was at least one guy that got 30,000 euros back because that's the amount he spent on cases. And the general ban of case openings in the Netherlands or the X-ray scanner in France are also a result of similar rules and cases. Even the renting option for the new items might have been a try of Valve introducing a system that gives us skins and their money without having any legal barriers. So Valve knows that one day they kinda have to choose. Operate cases as an official gambling with license, taxes and everything else, or the way more likely scenario, tweak it a bit so it does not define as gambling anymore. The X-ray scanner in France and the Genesis terminals are the best examples here. By definition and law, there are 3 points required to define gambling as gambling. And one of them is that you spend money for a random result. But with the Genesis terminal, you know what you are getting. So this kinda prevents this from getting defined as gambling, even though it's still kinda the same. Second, how may Valve do it? This part is just speculation, and there are 100 ways they could do it, but fact is Valve has a very good interest in finding alternatives to how they sell us skins, especially in countries where opening cases is already illegal. What I think is really likely that they will continue with the armory, because the fact that you pay for battle passes, earn the stars and gamble with them, not directly opening a case, makes it way easier in court to argue that this is not gambling. And even if they should fail, they may introduce more fixed rewards, like the M4 Solitude, but like I said, this is just all speculation, and we only know how Valve introduces it when the day comes. And I have been trading skins for over 10 years, and there have been many days where trading in skins allegedly died. And I don't think that future terminals, even with knife finishes, or even more fixed rewards, will be the end of skins or trading. But third, the impending doomsday or real end of trading. You know, CS2 and other Steam items are in a very unique position. Due to their popularity and their easy tradability, there is a huge external market, which is also the sole reason why CS2 skins are so expensive. In League of Legends, for example, you can only acquire skins by buying them directly from Riot or via bought accounts, which is a very limiting factor and also bannable. Because when you buy a 500 euro skin in League of Legends, which is hella a lot of money for people in this game, the money is just gone. In CS, many people buy like a 1000 euro knife because they know they can later resell it for hopefully at least 1000 euros again. So the fact that you can easily resell your skins for hopefully at least the price you paid makes people way more likely to spend way more on these items, therefore increasing the prices. Compared to a game like League of Legends, where you just spend the money and never get it back. And get flamed in-game. Yeah, it's actually funny. When there's like a guy with a 500 euro skin in League of Legends, he will just get flamed all day. This wouldn't work in Counter-Strike. But this real money market might be at risk. You know, there have always been many bad actors in this scene. Scammers, money launderers, market manipulators, or external gambling sites. The drama that these cook up resulted in Valve stepping in and changing the market as a whole several times, like with the trade logs or the new trade protection. But someday this might not be enough. Until now, several court cases against Valve, for example for enabling an external gambling market, have been dismissed. But I'm very sure that sooner or later this will no longer work, which can only result in two possibilities. First, Steam complies with all regulation and officially converts the Steam market into a real money marketplace, where you can also withdraw the money. Second, CS and Steam items lose the ability to be traded, which would result in the market crashing and basically limit real money transfers to account and Steam game sales, which are also against TOS. So I don't want to scare anybody, and I'm sure we have a lot of time until Valve has to take this decision. Or maybe they just find another way out of that. Because in the last 10 years, there has been so much drama, so many court cases, and so much publicity about this topic, and still not really a lot has changed. So I'm pretty sure this will take a few more decades most likely. But I still want you to be aware that you never own the skins that are in your Steam account. And no matter what happens, you should be aware that there is a little risk that these are gone or just worthless tomorrow. Mine or other innocent trade bans, which are kinda common nowadays, even though it's only like 0.001% of people, are another good example that this can happen at any time. And yeah, what do you think about this topic? Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to join the giveaway, my boys. I am Neon, and see you guys in the next one.